Yo, 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 what's going on? Hey, Brian Austin here. Brian Swift. Brian Austin's in the back room. I got two Brians. It gets confusing in here, especially when you're focused on minding the muscle. But anyway, we're at 3/4 of the way through workout, and Swift hired me. I sort of went out and found him. It's a long story. We'll tell that story a little bit later. But he's lifting weights to burn it. He's lifting weights. He's lifting weights to tear down the muscle fibers in a controlled way so he can eat more food into burning the body fat off. That's the style that I teach and that I do with myself and my clients, and that's what he's doing. How many weeks into the transformation program are you?
We're about 2 months now in.
Are we 8 weeks?
Almost.
Gee whiz, I didn't realize I was having that much fun with you.
It's gone by quick.
So you lost 1.5 inches off your waistline in the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
And he likes to be a role model to inspire others. You know, obviously he's got some challenges. Other people don't, but everyone's got challenges in their own head. So we're all on an even playing field as far as I'm concerned. But with your experience, losing about 2 inches total off your waistline, what are you feeling? How important is that to you? And are you doing it for vanity reasons or other reasons?
Well, all the good reasons. One is the weight's no good just on my whole system. Being in a wheelchair and having to transfer and move around, the less weight, the better off it is on my joints. Second of all, just to be healthier. So just to give you an idea, and I was shocked when I saw this, I've lost almost 15 pounds. And this represents...
Off your scale weight, 15 pounds
off my scale weight. And this represents what 5 pounds of fat looks like. Now, for me, I noticed it, love handles right up here under the arms, on my sides, big time. My chest, my man boobs, when I turn on my side, noticed a big difference. More importantly, it is nice for other people to notice it, but when you can replace this is 5 pounds, and you see how big that is.
That's how much space 5 pounds of fat takes up on your body.
With this, which is 5 pounds of muscle. So this is 5 pounds of muscle, and I have definitely put this on and replaced it with that other blob. So that being said,
hey, be careful. That's my fat and muscle.
It's a phenomenal feeling. I mean, anybody who's worked out realizes you do for numerous reasons, and the mental health end of it is what keeps you charged up. So between the change in my diet and what I'm eating, and I eat everything, I just eat smaller portions. I try to eat slower. I've added more water. I drink less pop, and so that, and then I'm working out way more, and then I'm on the Somaderm gel, which it took me a while to see a difference, but after about 3 weeks or a month, I noticed a huge difference, especially in my sleeping. I woke up with energy after the workouts. I'm ready to go for another workout a couple hours later. And there have been other things that I might be able to contribute to that, but I think a combination of them all, with Darin's guidance and motivation has made me feel 5 years younger, and that's amazing after spending 40 years in a wheelchair. So it's out there if you want it. It's how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to chase it down? But
I got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
So what happened in your mind to say I'm going to invest time and money? Because I'm not an average trainer. I charge high fees. What flipped over in your mind to convince yourself and your family to invest time and money in this 12-week program? What happened?
Well, I think
that's where it starts, a decision.
Yes. One of my mantras is, and I've said, is you can't do it alone. Behind every great man is a great woman. Behind every great woman is a great man. You can't do it alone. And so I've always felt I could do things alone, and I've always been able to motivate myself. And I hit a wall, and finally I think I took my own advice and said I can't do it alone. I need somebody else to help push me and motivate me, and somebody who has way more knowledge, way more experience. And for me, it was just saying, okay, how long do you want to keep fooling yourself? And I was tired of it.
Can you tell a little bit more about what you mean by you hit a wall?
Well, I wasn't getting into a good routine with working out, wasn't getting into a good routine with dieting. Mentally, I was feeling beat up. And just having to force myself to go through the days, and I got tired of it. Life's too short to live that way.
How long had you been in that place where you felt like you were just surviving and not thriving with yourself, your family, and your businesses?
It was probably longer than I realized. It was probably a couple of years, and you don't think, looking back, it didn't seem like a couple of years, but it was. I mean, a couple of years of, I went through bad kidney stones. I shattered my femurs. It was one thing after another, and you think you're getting back on the horse, and maybe you're back on the horse, but it's still tied to the post, and I was tired of it. Life's too short. I needed to go. So.
This guy cracks wow, that's great. So you're out of the stable, the rope's off the post,
Giddy up.
and galloping.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a great answer. I like that, because a lot of people can relate to that. You felt like your better days were behind you.
Yes. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Haven't found them yet. There's a lot out there. There's a lot out there. I'm excited. People who know me know I don't stop, and I was slowed up. I never stopped, but I was slowed up, and not anymore. I'm running downhill again, so it's all good.
You're running downhill.
Always. Yeah, it's all good. Lot ahead of me. So.
Okay, that's awesome. I love that. I love it. So the vanity, most people come to me, and almost always in the thousands of consultations I've done say, why do you want to hire me? I say, and they say, I want to lose this. So it's vanity. We all want to feel good about our body image and self-image. We want to feel sexy. And a lot of times it's the waistline is the focal point of leanness and sexiness. So the vanity is very important, obviously, for even you. I say even you like you're someone. But what other things have changed because you took control of your working out, eating, and what other things besides the vanity? That's obvious. No, man boobs are a lot less. The love handles are a lot less. You can move around. You're more agile. So for you, your hands, your arms are your legs, and it's your mobility. So that's super important for everyone. And most people on their walking on two legs can't relate to that. So being independent and strong is very important to anybody.
Exactly. And have it, no matter what kind of independence you have, if the mind's not ready to run, I mean, the mind will outdo the body. The mind will function and make the body do things that you never thought it could. So now my body's working at a different level. So I'm working at a much higher level, thinking of, whether it be functioning with my nonprofit SOAR or trying to help other people. I'm getting more done. I'm more productive.
And you turn it around in a relatively short amount of time. You say 8 weeks. I'm gonna look at my notes right now.
It might be shorter. It might be shorter than 8 weeks.
Oh, now he's backpedaling now.
I'd say we're going on 8 weeks. I think close.
First workout, 11-8.
All right.
We started on 11-8. 12-8. 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay, so 6 weeks.
So we got to take your 6-week pictures before and after.
So 6 weeks, and I'm excited to keep moving forward. I mean, I'm gonna, by the time Christmas comes, I don't think I've ever lost weight over Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and I will be down at least 15 pounds in that time frame. If I could drop 15 over holidays, I'll drop another 15 by summer, and then look out.
Awesome. You're inspiring a lot of people, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what you're sort of born to do. I mean, just being positive and aggressive and living a strong life in a wheelchair does inspire other people. But you're not limited to that. I mean, you're sort of funny, and the looks thing I don't know about, but so let's go ahead and end it. Hey, come on, squeeze. Don't wimp out. You got one more. Dude. All right. So that's Brian Austin. This is Brian Swift. I called him Brian Austin when we started. So in a minute, wrap up. Right, just give some people some inspiration out there that are maybe struggling and not feeling great. What can they do? This is the holiday season. I've been sad. This is the first Christmas I've been excited. You can ask my mom back there. This is the first Christmas I've been excited. I went to a divorce, blah, blah, blah. And I'm pumped up, man. I feel so blessed.
Well,
not everybody does.
No, and like you, I feel blessed. But, like the Lord kind of helps those that help themselves. So take a first step. That's what I would say. Take some first step. If that's reaching out to somebody, reach out to somebody. If it's getting back in touch with family, make that first step. Dust off the weights. Bring out the book that you read that motivates you. Break out the Rocky tape, the Rudy tape. Whatever it is, do something that motivates you. But I'll say this: don't wait. Don't wait for the new year to
Today, do a little something.
Do it today. After you watch this video, do something. Make that call to a friend that you laugh with. We all have that one person that we can talk to that's just goofy and he takes your mind away from all the noise of life. Call him.
I like
call
that.
her.
Laughter's powerful.
Big time.
Do it today. So that's
do
pretty
something.
good.
Don't wait.
That's pretty good. All right, Brian. What's something that you would suggest that they do to get a kick started? I'm putting you on the spot, huh?
Ditto.
Ditto. He says ditto. Hey, Mom, Mean Gene, give him something. What should they do? You've had some challenges. You're doing really good. You never stick your head in the sand and say, "Crap, poor me." What can they do?
Just keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. I really like what Brian said. God helps those who help themselves, right?
Yes, yes.
God helps those who help themselves, and
There's no magic cure.
you've always helped yourself. Hey, spread this around. Brian Swift, Brian Austin, Mean Gene. This isn't all about Brian Swift. It's not just Swift. So,
Give him a kiss.
hey, if this helped you, comment below. Let's chat it out. We'll if you got any questions, we'll get to it as soon as we can. Brian will, and I will, and share the video if you think it could help someone else. So you do have the power to change to make the
Rest of your life. The best of your life.
Hey, I got that patented. You get in trouble using that.
It's not bad.
It's a trademark.